Hello everyone. So today we'll be seeing about how to code toxic effect in ICD-10. Okay, so this is a topic which is little bit confusing and most of us usually code it very wrongly. So in this case I have explained you very clearly. So please take a note of it so that you can clearly understand. First of all, we should know what is toxic effect. Toxic effects in ICD-10 CM are coded based on what caused the toxic effect substance, and the circumstances of poisoning. Example, accidental, intentional, assault, or undetermined. Here is the simplest way to understand and code toxic effects. Okay, so we'll get into the discussion. So here for coding this toxic effect, first of all you have to understand the toxic substance. Look for the specific chemical or substance that caused the toxic effect in medical documentation. Usually the toxic substance will be alcohol, carbon monoxide, pesticides, like that. So whenever you are reading a question, underline the toxic substance first. Second, you have to determine the intent. Find out the toxic exposure occurred. That is whether it is accidental. In case of accidental, the sixth character you will give 1. If it is intentional means self-harm. In that sixth character you have to give 2. If it is assault means somebody is trying to kill you. In that case, sixth character will be 3. Okay, next you have to check for add external cause codes. So first you have to code for the toxic effect. Second, you will be coding for the external cause. And then you have to identify whether any additional codes to be given and use the sequence rules very properly. Toxic effect code should be coded first, followed by the codes associated with that. So for coding this toxic effect, you should use the table of drugs and chemicals. In ICD-10 codebook, table of drugs and chemicals are used to find the T codes. This table includes the substance, its intent, and corresponding codes. So make a note of it and keep, and I'll request you to do maximum number of questions from this so that you will have a proper idea. Next is we can go through the example. Let's code for carbon monoxide poisoning accidental. For this you have to open the table of drugs and chemicals. Next you have to locate the carbon monoxide and then select the code for accidental poisoning of carbon monoxide, and additionally you can code for any related condition. The sequencing of the code I already explained. Sequencing, the first code should be for the toxic effect code, that is the T code, followed with additional codes for symptoms or condition caused by the toxic effect. Here we can see the example, toxic effect of sleeping pills with altered mental status. First you are coding for toxic effect of the drug, and second you are coding for the condition which is occurred. So I have given an example here. Example 1, accidental toxic effect from carbon monoxide. Scenario, a patient presents with carbon monoxide poisoning after a faulty gas heater leaked carbon monoxide. First you have to identify the substance in table of drugs, and then you have to choose for the intent. The code is T58.01XA, and additionally you have to code for the condition. Example 2, intentional self-harm with sleeping pills. A patient intentionally overdosed on sleeping pills and is admitted with altered mental status. So in table of drugs, find out the drug name and then choose for the intent. Here the answer is T42.3X2A, and second you have to code for altered mental status. Example 3, assault with pesticide. Somebody is trying to kill you. In this, a victim of an assault is brought to the ER after being forced to ingest pesticide caused abdominal pain and nausea. First you have to identify the substance pesticide in table of drugs and then intent. So first we are coding for the toxic effect of pesticide, and second you are coding for the symptoms, abdominal pain, and next is nausea. Tips for coding toxic effect: always read the documentation carefully for the substance as well as the intent. Next you have to use the table of drugs and chemicals to find out the code. Don't forget to assign the 7th character to assign the type of encounter. A for initial, D for subsequent, and S for sequel. And finally, summary, coding toxic effects in ICD-10 CM requires identifying the substance, intent and related condition. Practicing is the key to mastering these codes. As I told you, like by listening to it alone, it won't help you. Do at least 50 number of questions so that you can easily understand the concept and you will never forget, as well as it will be helpful for you at the time of working also. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more medical coding tips, and comment below if you would like to cover other coding topics also. Thank you so much. Hope so. We'll meet in next video very soon. And if you need any videos, you have any suggestion of topics, please do put it as a comment. I'll try to make a video on that. Thank you so much. Take care. Wish you all the best. Bye.